What's up, everyone? We're here to talk about Coach Prime and his decision to bring his Louis V luggage to Colorado. Now, this is going to be a quick story, and it's funny because I was in a parallel situation. So remember, Colorado was 1 and 11. I went to the University of Hawaii, so we had just came off a 1 and 11 season, and we got a completely new coaching staff, legendary coaching staff. So they had a lot of success before they got there. This is before the transfer portal, so you couldn't just force guys out or you couldn't just transfer as a player. So if I'm a coach and I wanted to flip my roster back in 2011, 2010, you had to work with the roster you're given. So if you're coming in and you're coaching a 1 and 11 team, you can't just bring in an entire new pool of players. So the way coaches flip their rosters before the transfer portal is they would create circumstances or situations or team rules to force players to quit or create situations where players would do something and get kicked out of school. So that's how they were getting guys in and out before the transfer portal. We have a team meeting, and the very first team meeting, coach comes in and he says, everyone needs to cut their hair. New team rule, no one can have long hair. So keep in mind, University of Hawaii, it's a room full of Polynesians and dreadheads. So we had a big Florida recruiting base, Cali recruiting base, and then of course Hawaii. So in Polynesian culture, your mana is in your hair. So it's not just, oh, I want long hair. There's a spiritual meaning to your hair. So to ask a Polynesian to cut his hair off was a very big thing, and a lot of people were upset about it. And this is before, guys really just didn't hop on social media and express their emotions back then. It wasn't really that kind of thing yet. So you just dealt with it. So right off the bat, we had about 3 to 4 Polynesians be like, yeah, I'm not cutting my hair. Like, I'm not cutting my hair for this guy. Like, screw this guy. Like, you're gonna come in first meeting and tell me to cut my hair. So we had guys quit. But just right off of that rule alone, coach got 4 scholarships back. And I remember we brought in Ohio State quarterback, I think a Duke quarterback. We brought in some guys from some Power Five. So he created a situation to get guys to willingly give up their scholarships. And there wasn't a transfer portal. The next situation they put us in is they did these random drug tests. Now, this isn't new, like drug testing, but the NCAA drug testing you is a lot different than your school testing you. So, like, as a coach, if I know like my team smokes, I'm not really gonna drug test, especially since it would be self-imposed. It's not like the NCAA coming in and just randomly getting guys. So drug test after drug test after drug test. Hawaii has a marijuana culture. People will smoke marijuana at the beaches. So right off the bat, if you wanted to again flip your roster, get guys get kicked out of school, you drug test the hell out of them. So just off the drug test alone, we probably had 6 guys, get kicked off the team. Other crazy things like just making workouts hard, making or harder than they already were, making like meetings at crazy times, certain things with classes. So like it wasn't good enough to just be on time to class. You had to be 10 minutes early to class. And if you weren't 10 minutes early, then you had to do punishment at like 4 a.m. Some people had to like push certain people's vehicles around campus at a certain time of the morning as punishment. So you just create enough situations where guys just don't want to be there anymore. You're coming in to coach a 1 and 11 team. There is no transfer portal. How do I get guys in? Create situations where guys want out. So what Deion Sanders is doing is not unique. It has been done forever. And I think because he's on social media and he's being upfront about it, obviously it gives people the ability to comment on it. This, along with kids being paid, all that has been going on. And to be real, I actually benefited from this coach coming in and sweeping the roster because with the first coaching staff, I wasn't really playing. With the new coaching staff, we all started on a level playing field. So the favoritism that I was fighting was no longer there, and the new coach just was willing to play the best because he had no prior favorites. Let me know your comment on this and whether you think that I was right or wrong that my coach did in college. Peace.